Hello everybody, and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and realize that you are creative abundance. I don't know if you could hear the bells in the background, but I am recording this video today from Xircal, Portugal, in the Alentejo region. I am on the Devotion to Writing Writers Retreat, the first time that I have brought writers to Portugal, and it has been a fantastic experience. You can find out more about the writing retreats that I lead in Portugal and Martha's Vineyard in Italy at devotiontowriting.com. But on this trip, I have been diving into some Portuguese writers, and I have discovered the Portuguese writer Fernando Pessoa, and I wanted to talk a little bit about writing and traveling in this video, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start with this quote from Pessoa, which I think is so extraordinary. It's not just about writing, it's about self-discovery, but I think it applies. I'm going to apply how we might use writing to discover not just ourselves and the universe within us, but the material that is within us. And so here's the quote from Pessoa. "Eternal tourists of ourselves, there is no landscape but what we are. We possess nothing, for we don't even possess ourselves. We have nothing because we are nothing. What hand will I reach out, and to what universe? The universe isn't mine, it's me. Everything is in us. All we need to do is look for it, and to know how to look." Again, Fernando Pessoa, the Portuguese writer. So writing is just one way that it's one tool we have for looking in ourselves and looking at the universe without. It's one way that we might learn how to look at the universe. Writing is a tool, it's an instrument, it is a vehicle for discovering ourselves and the vast universe that we are. And this is why I love writing. It's why I love creating. In creativity, we get to explore the visions that are within us, the colors, the movement, the textures, right? The desires that are in us. And in that way, it is like traveling. We can travel our imaginations, we can travel our restlessness, our feelings, and we can do this with the tool, the vehicle of writing. And I know that I get to travel when I write in my imagination. I get to travel through my stories, through my poems. I get to revisit people and places of my past, but I also can visit people and places of my future, people that I may never meet. It's a way to go anywhere in the universe, any place that I can imagine, to the unexplored realms. You get to be a tourist when you write. You get to be a traveler into the uncharted spaces within you. And from within us, the world is born. The world of story, the world of music, the world of painting. It's all pure invention, our creation, our lives. And when people say to me that they have nothing to write about, I know that they are just too focused without. They're too focused on the outside, and they're thinking, oh, my life is poor, I haven't done anything, I haven't had any interesting experiences, I don't have anything that would be really exciting to share. And I always feel like this is just really a resistance to, for one, just opening up to the beauty, to the miraculousness, to the mystery of what is ours, even simple things like, having a cup of coffee, or this little ant crawling on the wall here. Like, if you could just be in that moment with this ant, or with the wind, or with the plant that is across from me here on the patio, that there's enough here that could reveal itself, that you might reveal yourself to, that you could fill pages, you could fill books, but you have to be willing to go there. You have to be willing to open up and travel and be curious and go into that universe. So I feel like when you think that you don't have anything to write about, it's maybe just a resistance to really sitting and being. And I know that sitting and being and writing is difficult. And that's why I do devotion to writing. That's why I make these videos, because I do think As I've said many times, everyone can write. I know you can write. The hardest thing is getting to the page, getting yourself seated, and allowing yourself to begin to surrender. And just starting putting words on the page, start exploring what is here. So that resistance, part of the practice is getting over that resistance. You can find more about this in other videos. I talk about this endlessly. However, there is no scarcity. There is no scarcity outside. There is no scarcity within us. If we're willing to just be, to sit, to write the worlds of memories, of feelings, of experiences within us, outside of us, if you are willing to just be curious, a curious tourist of your interior life, and you will find this endless, vast universe within you. So now, we still might ask, is anyone going to be interested in this, what I've discovered within my feelings, my memories, my emotions, my imaginations? And I say, what does that matter? What does it matter whether anyone is interested or not? Furthermore, you cannot answer this question until you have written. And so write it, and then find out if anybody is interested in it. Find out whether it inspires anybody or it moves anybody, but you will not know that. You will not and cannot know that until you write it. So write it first. And in order to write it, you must live it. You must travel with it. You must engage what is within you. The simplest memory, this moment with the ant on the wall, the moment with the plant across from you, the sadness or the joy that you felt this morning, or when you met a friend, or when you remember being with your, say, a relative that is no longer alive, someone really important to you in your life, or perhaps when you have a memory of some place that you visited, some physical location that inspired you, right? You have to engage with these things in your moment at the page. You have to live with them, not just live them, but enliven those things and bring them alive on the page so that others will be interested, because they will be interested if you live them. If you are interested in them on the page, that is how you bring them alive for others, is that your interest first must be deep. Your love, your care, right? Your being with them, your listening, your deep attention. That is what brings things alive for you. It's what brings the things alive on the page, and will bring things alive for others when and if you share it. You don't even have to move an inch in order to travel. That is another beauty of writing. You don't have to go anywhere to travel to the edge of the universe and back. You are the beauty that sees. You are the beauty that sees. You are the universe. It is you. So today, as a writing prompt, as a writing sit, even if it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever time you have, sit and make a little trip as a tourist. Be curious and visit within yourself a city, a town, a river, a forest, someplace, and walk within this environment. It might be a real, actual city, town, woods, river. It might be a completely imagined one. Just take time to perhaps invent a place and walk within it. And as always, if you cared to share it with me, you could put what you write in your comments. You could also send me a personal message. You could go to devotiontowriting.com and send me, you can contact me there. There's a place to message me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you are writing. And if there's any other way that I can support your creative awakening through writing, please let me know how I might do that. You can again share those comments or ask that question in this comments of this video, or you can reach out to me individually. I'm happy. In fact, I feel like it's my service to be able to help you come alive creatively and to write, to get to the page, to cultivate your writing practice. And if you want further help, I have workshops. I offer online, in-person workshops year-round. I also do these wonderful retreats like this one in Portugal, this beautiful, beautiful place that we are so blessed to have. Check all of these out. You can find out more information about all the retreats, the residencies, the workshops at devotiontowriting.com. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it helps you write today. Writing today is the most important thing if you want to write. Start today. Doesn't matter whether you know what to say, and if you don't, start traveling within the vast unknown alleyways, streets, cities, towns, rivers within you. It will take you to across the universe. So I hope you write well today. I know that if you do write, you will write beautifully, because beautiful is what you are. Blessings.